There is a moment in the Mahabharata that is so bizarre, so cosmically absurd, that it makes you question whether the gods had any sense of fairness at all. Abhimanyu, a 16-year-old boy, walked into the deadliest military formation in history, knowing he could get in but not get out. And he did it anyway. This is the story of the bravest death in the Mahabharata. Abhimanyu was Arjuna's son from his wife Subhadra, who was Krishna's sister. So this boy was warrior royalty from both sides, nephew of God himself and son of the greatest archer alive. When Subhadra was pregnant, Arjuna told her the secret of how to penetrate the Chakravyuha, the spiral military formation that was considered impenetrable. The Chakravyuha was 7 concentric circles of warriors that rotated in different directions, creating a labyrinth of death. Getting in required knowing which section to breach and when. Getting out required a completely different set of movements. Arjuna explained the entry in detail. But halfway through explaining the exit strategy, Subhadra fell asleep. The story says that the baby, Abhimanyu, heard the entry from inside the womb, but never learned the way out. On the 13th day of the Kurukshetra war, Drona, the Kaurava commander, formed the Chakravyuha specifically because Arjuna had been lured to a different part of the battlefield. Arjuna was the only Pandava warrior who knew how to both enter and exit the formation. Without him, the Pandava army would be slaughtered. Abhimanyu, 16 years old, stepped forward and told his uncle Yudhishthira that he knew how to enter. He was honest. He said plainly that he did not know how to come back out. Yudhishthira and the other Pandava warriors made him a promise. You break in, and we will follow right behind you. We will protect your back and find a way out together. Abhimanyu agreed. He charged into the Chakravyuha like a lion entering a cage. He broke through the first ring, then the second, then the third, leaving a trail of destruction behind him. But Jayadratha, the king of Sindhu, had received a boon from Shiva that on one single day, he could hold back all 4 Pandava brothers except Arjuna. This was that day. The moment Abhimanyu entered the formation, Jayadratha sealed the breach behind him. The Pandavas could not follow. Abhimanyu was alone inside the deadliest military structure ever devised, surrounded by the greatest warriors of the Kaurava army, and he had no way out. What happened next is the most heroic and most heartbreaking sequence in the entire epic. Abhimanyu did not panic. He did not try to escape. He fought. He fought 6 Maharathis simultaneously, warriors who were each capable of fighting 12,000 soldiers at once. Drona, Karna, Ashwatthama, Kripacharya, Duryodhana, Shakuni, Dushasana, and others all attacked this teenager at the same time. And he held them off. He broke Karna's bow. He shattered Dushasana's chariot. He wounded Drona, his grandfather's teacher. He killed Duryodhana's son Lakshmana. A 16-year-old boy alone against the greatest warriors alive, and he was winning. Finally, they broke the rules. Karna attacked from behind and severed his bowstring. Someone else broke his sword. Another shattered his chariot wheels. They stripped him of every weapon, one by one, attacking from all sides simultaneously, violating every code of single combat that warriors were supposed to honor. Abhimanyu picked up a chariot wheel and used it as a shield and a weapon. When that broke, he fought with a mace. When that was knocked away, he fought with his bare hands. They killed him the way a pack kills a lion. Not through superior skill, but through sheer numbers and the complete abandonment of honor. When Arjuna returned and learned what had happened, his grief was volcanic. He made a vow that he would kill Jayadratha before sunset the next day, or he would walk into fire and end his own life. The next day's battle, the 14th day, is one of the most epic chapters in the Mahabharata, as Arjuna carved through an entire army to reach Jayadratha before the sun went down. Krishna even created an illusion of sunset to draw Jayadratha out of hiding, then revealed the real sun still above the horizon, so Arjuna could take the shot. Abhimanyu's death is not just a tragic episode. It is the turning point of the war. It is the moment that proved the Kauravas had no honor left. They could only defeat a child by ganging up on him and breaking every rule of warfare. And it transformed Arjuna from a reluctant warrior into an unstoppable force of vengeance. Abhimanyu knew he was walking into his own death. He went anyway, because the alternative was watching his family die while he stood safely outside. He was 16.